Hey there. So let's change the color of maybe some font, maybe the headline of your page, maybe the button or something like that. Essentially, whenever you want to change the color of something, if you watch this video, you'll be able to see how to find the correct color code that you want to use. That way you can try to change it from a default color that PhoneSites uses. So I'm just going to jump into one of my pages that I have created here. And I've been messing around with this page, and I added some nice little emojis there in the headline. Maybe sometimes if you add in emojis there, it might look a little too big, so you might want to take them out. It's up to you. It depends on your preference. But anyways, let's take a look at changing the headline color. So I'm going to just drop down here in my color picker here, and you can see these are the default colors that are associated with, that come with each page whenever you're creating it. And so I want to change to a different color. There's a weird like seafoam green color that I used on a funnel that I built elsewhere, and I want to just change it to that. I suppose I could use something up here, but just for the purpose of this video, let's go use that exact color that I had used elsewhere. So, and this is actually helpful for you if you're trying to use your own company's colors, or if you go out to some other website, you find something that you're really interested in using. This is what you can do. Anyways, we're going to be getting what's called a hex code, a hex color code, and we're going to drop it here into this field. And so I'm going to go over here to my other funnel page that I had created elsewhere. This is just this is a real estate listing page here, and it has like a little Matterport video where someone could click through and watch the Matterport video. Pretty cool. I will show in another video how to go about adding this into a real estate listing funnel. And as you can see here, a user could go and just walk through the property. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Okay. Anyways, back to our topic at hand here. So here's the seafoam green color that I wanted to use on my other funnel in PhoneSites. So I'm going to right click on this button, this element here, that I want to capture the color from. Now I'm using Google Chrome, so this will work a little differently in terms of the steps for whatever browser you may be using, whether it's Firefox or if you're still using IE, Microsoft Edge, Opera, and so forth. So let's go, I'm going to go into inspect, and this is going to open up this pane over here on the side, and I just want to show you, so when I had right-clicked on that button, it selected the pertinent code for that button. Got it highlighted over here in this pane. I want to go over here under the element style for that button, and I want to try to find the color, RGB color code associated with the seafoam green that I'm looking to use. So now I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to go out to Google, and I'm going to paste this in. The reason why I'm doing this is I need what's called a hex code. So as you can see here, out in Google, it gives you the color values associated with this color. So this is the hex color code that I want to use. And if you're not really familiar with RGB color codes or hex codes and so forth, essentially any color that you're going to see on the anywhere on a website, whether it's like an avatar, a picture, your font, anything like that, there's going to be color codes associated with it. And they could be stored as different values. It could be like an RGB value. RGB just stands for red, green, blue. And it depends on it. Basically, what you're seeing for that RGB of 66, 185, 159 is you're seeing a scale from, I think it's 0 to 255 in terms of how much red, green, and blue are components in the color that we're looking at here. Now, I already copied my code here. I'm going to drop it in, but I just want to show you something really quickly. If I decided I'm out here in Google and Google search results, if I wanted to change this around to find some other code, you can play around with this, and then you can drag this over here and find different colors and shades and so forth, and then select your codes there. But anyways, I've got what I want. I'm going to take that code, put it into my field here, and then as you can see, I don't know if you noticed that nuance there. Let's see. So once I drop that code in here, this changes the selected color. You can see now it's that seafoam green. Okay, happy with that. Really quickly, before I do that, I haven't saved this yet, so what I want to do, I'm going to open this up in a new tab, just so you can see what it looks like now. So there is the red that's the default currently. And I'm just going to go down here. I want to change my button color as well. And as you can see, it's the same field. I'm going to drop that color hex code in there, and we'll save this. And I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to refresh my funnel page. And as you can see, now my headline looks nice. It's got that seafoam green, and my button is now seafoam green as well. And I think it kind of goes really well with my my imagery, my little golfer emoji, and so forth. So, anyways, this funnel's starting to look pretty good for now, relatively, I guess. But anyways, that was the entire video that I wanted to show you. Pretty quick, pretty easy for you to change colors for your fonts, buttons, and other elements that you're adding into your funnel.